How's it going, guys? Hope you guys are doing really well, because you gotta admit to yourself that every day is a good day. Okay, I just finished training some clients, and it's completely a blessing and it's an honor to help somebody assist them in completely changing and transforming their lives, and for you to be in a main strong point of helping them and to guiding people to get to where they want to be. It's an amazing feeling. But I also want to introduce you guys that this will be a new series. This will be the actual intro video of a new series called Faith Gains. Okay, what Faith Gains is basically a series when I talk about and when I preach the word of the Most Highest. And if you guys don't know, I'm in today's episode. I'm going to talk about the story of how I got saved. Okay, let me make this serious. Okay, this series is intended for myself, basically on how I can better my relationship with Christ Jesus, and how I can increase my faith. Now, this whole series will help me do that. But if you guys are Christ followers, you guys can definitely help me and join in and tune into each and every episode. But for those who really just doesn't want to do anything with this, it's perfectly fine. I completely understand. Just go ahead and just pass the video, just move on to the next video, and then I'll completely be fine with that. Started. So the way okay, the story behind I got saved. Okay, so I got saved. If you guys follow me on Instagram, and if you guys haven't, go ahead and do so. It'll help me out a lot, and I'll go ahead and give you guys a follow back. But the way I got saved in January, on exact date January 16th of 2015, which is this year. So what happened in January is that there's a seminar. There was a business seminar that was in Texas, more specifically Austin, Texas. Okay, and 2 months before that, 2.5 to 3 months before January hit, I had to have a game plan, because I was really motivated to be at this business seminar no matter what happened. Okay, I don't care if I had no money. I don't care if my legs were falling apart. I don't care if I couldn't walk. This seminar was mandatory. My mentor really, he pushed me and drive me to really want this as bad as I can ever want. So he put in my mind, he built the value, and I was in. It was like click. This fire starts rushing in, and I had to be at this seminar, okay, no matter what happened. So over time, I started raising money, and I started saving money to travel from Los Angeles, California, where I'm at right now, all the way to Austin, Texas. And what I had set for is the room. I had a hotel room that was really that was scheduled just for me. That's what I paid for. The only thing I needed to pay for was my plane ticket, and that's about it. About 2 weeks before the seminar, the business seminar, I still haven't came up with the money. And I was like, I almost broke. But for some reason, I started praying, like, hey, if you really want me to be at the seminar, I know it would do really good for me and for my family and for my future. And I asked God to help me. I kept on going, and I still didn't come up with enough money. So what I told myself is that I'm gonna plan out for a week ahead of the trip, and I'm gonna just do whatever I can do. And I was just psycho and insane. I told myself, if I don't come up with this money, I'm definitely gonna hitchhike all the way to Austin, Texas. And that's a really crazy thought. But but I was willing to do that. I didn't care about the hotel room, so what I did is that I refunded the hotel room, so I got all my money back, okay, to try to go forth and pay for this for plane tickets so I can get to Austin. Okay, it didn't matter the way how I travel, if I hitchhike, if I plane, if I caught Greyhound, which is the bus, all the way to Austin, Texas. I don't care. I have to be over there. And saying that, I didn't know that there was a complete time wait, that you had to wait until your money gets back into your bank account, and I didn't know that. So I was completely fudged up, and I didn't have a plane ticket, I didn't have a way to go over there, and I didn't have a room, because I refunded the money thinking I was gonna get it back, in a couple of days, which it took longer to get in my bank account, and I was completely screwed. So I didn't have both, so I was just stuck at point one. Okay, base one, I was just sitting there with very little money and no way to get over there and no room. So I started bugging friends and family over and over again. I got rejected over and over again, and it could feel like a complete failure. But one day, about 3 days before the last flight for me, in order to get there in time, I got a call from a relative. So this call, he called me up and said, "Hey, I heard you need tickets. I heard you need flight tickets." And I'm like, "Yes, I do. Can you help me out?" So he works for the airport, and of course they do get a discount, buddy passes. So he gave me a buddy pass, a round trip for me to go to Austin, Texas and back. I cried, okay? I honestly cried, okay? So I had my flight taken care of, and number two, I didn't have a room, okay? Remember, I refunded the room, so the room was canceled, and I still haven't got my money back for the room. And then I really didn't care. I told myself, I'm gonna just go to where the location of the event is at and just knock out wherever I can, and it's going from there. So I go ahead and go to the airport, and I go on my flight. Once I arrived, right before my flight, I got a text from my mentor and said, "Hey, go ahead and text this person so they can go ahead and pick you up from the airport." Okay. So the person that I text was a partner of mine's, a business partner of mine. So I go ahead and text that person. She says, "Hey, we'll pick you up when you arrive, and we'll go ahead and let you sleep over our pad." I was like completely mind blown, okay? So, and everything that just happened, my tickets came in, and I had a place to stay, which is completely mind blowing. And the way I thought of that, I was like, oh my goodness, like my prayers are freaking just answered within the first couple of weeks. When we say prayers, and it takes it takes quite patience for it to be answered. My prayers were just answered in a matter of weeks, and that was amazing. That was like probably I was mind blown. Okay, so I go to this seminar. Okay, I'm at the place. I go to the seminar. I'm completely blessed that I'm fortunate to have a room that was shared, and I was fortunate for somebody to randomly call me and say, "Hey, I heard you needed some plane tickets. I can help you out." Now those are two complete blessings. Okay, when I got to the seminar, within the first day, after the business part, there's a section of the seminar that's called, I'm sorry for the loud noise in the back. I hope you can hear me clear, but gosh, let me roll up the windows. Hopefully that helps. But there's a section, and there's a part of the seminar that's called spiritual equipping. equipping. Now, spiritual equipping is definitely it's like service, okay? So I go ahead and go for that, and then there's this band, and you know, as they played, the people start storming up towards the front of the stage, and you know, my mentor says, "Hey, let's go up there." So we go up there, and I start closing my eyes and I start praying. And then when I start praying, I start bawling. I mean, I've never cried so much ever in my life. I felt a jolt shock of electricity come like straight from my toes all the way up to my feet, throughout my entire body, and it was just going up and down, traveling throughout my body. And honestly, I've never felt this feeling before. And honestly, to tell you, I swear I put this on everything, it was probably the best and the most amazing experience I've ever felt in my life. Okay, from that point on, I knew I'd been saved, and it was the best experience I've ever felt. I knew God really wanted me to be there. Okay, if God didn't, I would have never been over there. But for Him to answer my prayers, so He can do everything that everything that He can do to make sure that I will be in Austin at this point in time, so I can make sure that He will grip a hold of me and help me open up, my spirit, my heart, my soul, and to welcome Him into myself. And that is completely one of the best experiences I've ever experienced, basically the whole story in general. And it's completely amazing what He can do for you, okay? Especially if you really put your all in it, if you put your entire faith in it, He will definitely bless you, okay? I want to let you guys know that the seminar that I went to is a seminar that was by Danny Johnson, okay? If you guys don't know Danny Johnson, she's a multi-millionaire. She's a faith builder. She's a follower of Christ. She's amazing. Basically, her story is when she had a rough childhood. Okay, rough childhood, grown with abused parents and drug addicts. And when she was, I believe, 19, she was pregnant, and she was homeless. Okay, so she found herself homeless, and she was pregnant. So she started a business from the trunk of her car, and within 2 years after that, she made her first million. Okay, she made her first million. So in saying that, if you guys don't know who Danny Johnson is, I highly recommend you to look her up. Her name is Dani Johnson. Okay, person. But overall, that's the story, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's story. Next week we're gonna go ahead and start it off fresh, start it off new with the second episode, and we're definitely gonna go ahead and talk about what the preacher has preached on that day. So I hope you guys are ready for that. Like I said, God bless you all. You guys, your support means a lot to me. I don't know if you guys know, but your support means so much. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know that you guys are like family every time you guys comment, and it brings a smile to my face, honestly. But I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Hope you guys enjoyed the story of how I got saved. And if you got saved, if you're a Christian, and if you're a Christ follower, go ahead. I do recommend you to go ahead and make your own video, and just basically tell your story of how you got saved and how Jesus came into your life. Okay, so in saying that, hope you guys have a great rest of the week. I'll go ahead and see you guys later. I'll go ahead and chat out with you guys, conversate with you guys, comment with you guys, like you guys, whatever, like your videos, blah blah blah, blah this, blah that. But I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. I said that a bajillion times, and God bless. All right, remember, guys, stay up and go ahead and continue to give glory to the Most Highest God. All right, whatever we can do, whatever blessings we have received, make sure we give thanks and gratitude to the one who has completely brought the blessing upon us. And we say that. I'll see you guys later. Peace in the Middle East. I'll see you guys